by, throwing starfish back into the ocean. You see, the surf is up and the tide is going out. If I don't throw them back, they'll die. The man laughed to himself and said, "Do you realize there are miles and miles of beach and hundreds of starfish? You can't make a difference." After listening politely, the boy bent down, picked up another starfish, and threw it back into the surf. Then, smiling at the man, he said, "I made a difference to that one."
I don't know if you remember, in 1982, I had done some volunteer things for pediatric cancer patients, and I was minded to do some larger things that would be brief and you just going to be your advice and support.
I do remember. I was in Colombia, and I had just moved on and picked up on your passion for what you were doing and what you wanted to do. And I sort of said to myself real quick that you were very inspirational and very passionate about this project. And I wanted to help make it happen.
You know, one of the things I did was like green roller skates to a child who, a little girl who, interestingly, was told, I was told she'd never be able to use something. And I think she passed away a couple of weeks later, but it gave me a sense of meaning, I think, that I had never quite experienced that way before. And that's what I wanted to do, and ask how we could look at, expanding that and doing more.
Let me say this, it's been a great journey. Thanks to you for your very hard work and your focus that really put the environment on the map.
Programs and services designed to support critically ill children. Believe in Tomorrow has made a tremendous impact spanning over 4 decades. Our story is written by thousands of volunteers, donors, and supporters. It's poignantly illustrated by the beautiful smiles and memories of the many children and families we've had the privilege of serving. gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Mr. Tanner Lures.
Well, good evening. My name is Tanner Lures, and I am here tonight with my mom, dad, and beautiful wife, Emma. And what an honor it is to be here this evening to celebrate 40 years of Believing Tomorrow. Tonight, we're reflecting on the story that has been written over the past 40 years, a story that has impacted my life and the life of so many other families as well. I was born with a major birth defect known as bladder exstrophy, which essentially means I was born with my bladder on the outside of my body. And naturally, requiring multiple surgeries and extensive recovery, I had the opportunity to stay at the Children's House multiple times from birth all the way through my late teen years. And the main thing that sticks out in my mind when I think about my time at the Children's House is the sense of normalcy that it provided for me and my family. I think of my mom and the amazing job that she did of just making our room feel like an extension of our home. She used to spray this lavender scented stuff on our sheets every single night, and it would just make me feel like we were at home, truly making it feel like an extension of our home. I think of funny stories of my dad as well, and Dad, sorry I have to share this story, but one night he sleepwalked in the middle of the night in his underwear and was woken up in the hallway and had to be let back in our room by someone working that evening. So there's funny stories, that I'll never forget and that I can share like today. I even vividly remember losing my first tooth at the Children's House. I tell you all these stories because these are the things that stick out in my mind when I think of my time at the Children's House. Not the sleepless nights before an operation or the painful days of post-operation when I couldn't even get out of bed. Those are the stories that come to mind the most, those happy moments. The Children's House was more than a place for my family and I to stay while we were in town. It was truly an extension of our home and allowed for all of us to be together during what would be rather stressful times. And this is what Believing Tomorrow provides, an excellent opportunity for families that are going through those stressful times to be together and receive proper care and comfort from so many volunteers and staff people. And for myself, I just want to take a moment and thank every staff person and every volunteer that has ever been affiliated with Believing Tomorrow for all that they do for so many people. So tonight, I'm here to present the Patrick Scunny McCusker Unsung Hero Award. Before I announce the honoree, in attendance this evening are several of our previous Believing Tomorrow Unsung Hero recipients. I'd like to ask them to please stand and be recognized. The Patrick Scunny McCusker Award recognizes extraordinary efforts that reflect the legendary and philanthropic spirit of Scunny McCusker. The recipients of this award are living symbols of everything that is good and fun in our community and reflect the unique and wonderful spirit of Scunny. It is with great pleasure that we present this year's Scunny McCusker Unsung Hero Award to Mr. Jim Emge. For the past 30 years, Jim Emge has been a super advocate, volunteer leader, and donor to every facet of the Believe in Tomorrow Foundation. True to the nature of Scunny McCusker, Jim is one of the most cheerful and positive individuals that anyone will ever have the pleasure of meeting. He's the kind of person who never says no when it comes to helping with the needs of Believe in Tomorrow families. And typical of every past recipient that has ever received this award, Jim would never seek attention for his efforts or to even consider himself a candidate for this recognition. It is all of these attributes that make Jim the perfect recipient of this year's Unsung Hero Award. Here are a few words from Jim himself about how he got involved and what this award means to him.
I became involved with Believe in Tomorrow about 30 years ago, working for Home Depot. Part of our core values is giving back. And in the very early days, our store manager, Sean Seitz, had a friend that was connected with Believe in Tomorrow. And as they were opening the children's house, there was a need for help, supplies, as well as the labor to install. And back then, we didn't quite have a Team Depot. And what Sean did is he looked for a couple of associates and did the voluntold. And I was part of the voluntold team in those very early days with Believe in Tomorrow. And since then, we've gone on and we've tackled a number of projects over many years. And the reason why I keep coming back to Believe in Tomorrow is it's just an incredible organization that helps families in their most difficult times. And you know, I can tell you that Home Depot will be around tomorrow, and our support for Believe in Tomorrow will as well. It's an incredible honor. I don't know if really I've lived up to that honor, but I'm incredibly proud of the things that the Home Depot has been able to do over the years with Believe in Tomorrow. And to be associated with Scunny is just incredible, and incredibly thankful.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our unsung hero, Mr. Jim Kennedy.
Thank you for this incredible honor. Scunny was a Baltimore legend. Although we all know his businesses, we've all heard of Scunny because of the way he lived his life and demonstrated his core values. He was a catalyst for doing good across the Mid-Atlantic. Home Depot has a similar set of values that we take with tremendous pride in. Home Depot associates at all levels look for opportunities in our communities to give back. Our leaders are given a broad set of guidelines to meet whatever needs our community may have. We found such an opportunity 30 years ago when Sean Seitz and Brian Morrison were introduced. This relationship has blossomed over the years with small and large projects across the region, and it may have even involved a race or two. Today, it's one of the longest relationships Home Depot has had with a nonprofit. We all know the incredible work the foundation does, but I think I can speak for all of us. We swell with pride whenever we see the logo. It's part of all of us, and it certainly doesn't hurt that it is orange. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Ms. Megan Dodd and her son, the amazing Alex Dodd.
Tomorrow Children's House during Alex's first year of life. During that first year, he spent many days in the NICU and had to undergo 3 surgeries and complete many medical tests that kept Alex inpatient and needing to stay in Baltimore for a variety of reasons. We were always appreciative of the smiling faces, warm food, and place to sleep, but had no idea just how much this home away from home would come to mean to us in the years to come. You see, when Alex was 4, he was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and everything we knew and understood about our lives changed. This diagnosis meant an immediate 30-day inpatient stay while we underwent the first round of his battles. It meant needing to figure out a new way to find a sense of normalcy. The kind and wonderful people of the Believe in Tomorrow Children's House were quick to offer support and help us find our footing. After that initial 30-day stay in the hospital, we couldn't go home. You see, we lived too far away, and if Alex would have had any cause for medical intervention, we needed to get to the right kind of help and fast. The amazing Believe in Tomorrow Children's House jumped in and provided us just what we needed, a home away from home. This home away from home kept us safe and protected for nearly a year. It provided us the refuge we needed, where we didn't have to worry about anything except nursing Alex through the most difficult battle he faced. During that time, I often referred to our home away from home as our little nest. Our little nest is where we felt the safest, caring for our fragile fighter. Along the way, we met many amazing people who we will forever be grateful for. They may not know it, but they each played an important role in our journey. We will forever be grateful for the kindness and friendships we found during our darkest days. Today, I am happy to report that Alex has been finished with chemotherapy for 4 years. Student and fully included in his school alongside his typically developing peers. Yes, he has faced many obstacles and battles in his lifetime, but he has taught us all the true definition of bravery. He has taught us to find joy in the small moments, and he has added to our lives a wide circle of friends, including our Believe in Tomorrow crew. And most of all, he's taught us that indeed it is our differences that make us stronger, and deep down,
we are mostly alike, then different.
Very Tonight, we are here to present the Greenenbaum Family Award. The Greenenbaum Family Award was created to honor the memories of the late Stuart and Marlene Greenenbaum, who provided the cornerstone gift that enabled the building of the Believe in Tomorrow Children's House at Johns Hopkins. The wonderful philanthropic spirit of Stuart and Marlene has been carried forward by their son, Michael Greenenbaum, and his company, Greenenbaum Enterprises. In attendance this evening are 2 previous Greenenbaum Family Award recipients, and I'd like to ask them to please stand and be recognized. This year's 2022 recipient of the Greenenbaum Family Award is the Delaney family from Northern Virginia. The entire Delaney family has created a legacy of incredible support for the Believe in Tomorrow Children's Foundation. Since 2013, under the banner of Team Little Fire, the Delaney family has been among the top family team participants in the annual Port to Port 6K. They have consistently supported Believe in Tomorrow events and have been wonderful ambassadors of our mission. Tom Delaney recently joined the Believe in Tomorrow Board of Directors, and has become an invaluable voice for our families going through similar challenges. The Delaney family represents the spirit of love, dedication, and commitment that reflects this special award recognition. Here are a few words from the Delaney family about how they got involved and what this award means to them.
The idea of sending my well child to live with somebody else for 6 months was unbearable. To be able to stay together as a family and have those experiences together was everything.
You cannot begin to comprehend watching a little baby go through how chemo can just ravage a body. Much of the body weighs 10 pounds. They provided all the housing for us. They provided everything for us.
For her to come up here and going through testing and doing shots and doing yearly checkup, for her to come with a smile on her face, even though it was a rough day, is a true testament to this organization and to what it did for our family.
Why we continue to support Believe in Tomorrow. Our family support of Believe in Tomorrow began 9 years ago when our 2-month-old granddaughter, Egan, was diagnosed with leukemia. When you hear the word leukemia, your world comes to a complete halt. Every minute was focused on finding the best care for Egan. The morning after we arrived at Hopkins, Dr. Small told us that Egan's treatment would require 6 months of hospitalization. Because of the length of Egan's treatment, we knew our day-to-day world didn't stop, and we immediately needed to find a place to live that was close to Hopkins. Fortunately, a nurse at Hopkins recommended Believe in Tomorrow. One phone call to Believe in Tomorrow, and we had a place to stay. However, it didn't take long for us to realize that Believe in Tomorrow was so much more than just a place to stay. We had fresh meals every day. There was a huge playroom that John, our 18-year-old grandson, loved. There were Christmas gifts and Easter baskets, gift cards to area restaurants. There was a table when we came in with plates of cookies and small toys, and even handmade children things for cold winter days. When someone asks me what makes up Believe in Tomorrow, I say hundreds of little miracles performed by complete strangers for families that are at their lowest point in life. These families are wondering where they're going to get the energy and strength to face the next day. Our continued support for Believe in Tomorrow is our family's attempt to help support the little miracles for families who are going through something that no family should ever have to go through. And for me personally, I also believe it was my job as a father to provide and protect my family. The only time in 45 years I felt I could do this was when Egan was sick. I needed help, and that help came from Believe in Tomorrow.
Please welcome the Delaney family.
Sorry, there's a lot of us. It takes some time to get up there. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who Believe in Tomorrow. I know Brian and Marianne are up here, and Katie's over there. I saw James earlier. I feel like Sean maybe is somewhere. I don't know if not. But there's so many people over the years that we feel like we've really gotten to know and really are honored and appreciated to have received this award. This night is all about stories, and Believe in Tomorrow has helped us tell our children ours. John and Ethan were too young to remember our 6 months in Baltimore, and we're grateful for the opportunity to give back to this organization that we love so much. It's how we tell them our story. We're lucky enough to have formed these lasting relationships with the staff and volunteers from the minute we were welcomed into the Children's House all those years ago, and are truly grateful for the kindness and generosity of everyone here at Believe It Tomorrow. We feel privileged to be able to support you all and to say thank you for all you did for our family and continue to do for countless others like us. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to truly believe in tomorrow.
Welcome Mr. Brian Morrison to the stage, founder of the Believe in Tomorrow Children's Foundation.
I hope everyone is having a great evening. What a great venue this is. So, for 40 years, Richard McGrady has served as an inspirational mentor to me, and he's been a substantial influence on Believe in Tomorrow. When I went to him for help back in 1982, and I really believe that God led me to the one person that was in my world that could kind of open a door to the future. So I'm forever grateful for Dick, for his amazing support and friendship over all of these years. Without the significant support of Richard McGrady, the Believe in Tomorrow Children's Foundation would quite simply never have existed. His enthusiastic embracement of the ideas that I had to create a children's charity enabled the vision of Believe in Tomorrow to take shape and grow beyond the wildest of dreams. I was 26 years old, and in late 1981, I started to volunteer with pediatric oncology patients at the University of Maryland in the Johns Hopkins Children's Center. I had done several small things, and I had some rather lofty ideas to attend larger volunteer programs and services for children undergoing treatment and their families. I really had no way to accomplish these ideas on my own. When I went to you were the only person in my life in the business community that could have made this happen. You're the one I knew in the business community. And I told people, I tell people this every month, if it hadn't have been for your support, there never would have been a Believe in Tomorrow. It really was the catalyst we needed to grow and for people to get behind it. And you know what it was? It was the validity. You kind of gave it instant validity in the community. And I think that was a major part of our growth. Dick agreed to lend his support to the effort, and within days of the meeting, funded a young cancer patient's dream of going to Disney World. Receiving as much enjoyment and satisfaction as I had with his volunteer efforts, we agreed to continue the mission by establishing a charitable foundation in the spring of 1982. Many of the early board members were personal friends of Dick's. Due to the high-profile nature of the board and the unique programs and services that were being developed, Believe in Tomorrow achieved an almost instant success in the Baltimore community and quickly grew to expand its pediatric services nationwide.
And right now, I feel very humbled that I was part of the whole initiative. It's interesting that we have always been, which is, to me, part of a good life.
Absolutely.
To have that feeling when you get up every morning and say, you've done good.
Yeah. So unfortunately, due to health-related reasons, Dick could not join us this evening. I know, though, he would want me to thank his guest, his personal guest, who are here this evening. And he would also want to join me in thanking every single donor, every volunteer, every team member of Believe in Tomorrow, who have made both tonight and the past 40 years possible. So thank you all so much for everything you've done. It really has been 40 years of great teamwork that's made this happen, so thank you.
We have a special surprise in honor of 40 years of service to the children and families that we have served. We have a special message to play.
Words cannot adequately describe the comfort, hope, and joy that Believe in Tomorrow brings to so many families who are facing difficult challenges. From humble beginnings, this important organization has transformed into an internationally recognized foundation which has provided over 900,000 overnight stays to deserving children and families. It is truly a testament to the power of compassion. I am proud to support the continued growth of Believe in Tomorrow and its programs. And that is why I'm pleased to present this proclamation declaring April 30th, 2022 as Believe in Tomorrow Day here in Maryland. Congratulations.
But you know what, that is a great surprise. And you know what, I truly am very humbled by that. I'm incredibly surprised. This past year, I kind of retired. I'm kind of working more on projects that I enjoy working on. And I said something earlier to a couple of people that is kind of interesting. This is probably our most successful benefit ever. I had absolutely nothing to do with it, so there's a correlation there somewhere. But you know, what's been most humbling is the enjoyment I've had from the very first day of working with great people and people that are on our board, our volunteers, our donors. They're the ones that make it happen day in and day out. And so I'm incredibly honored to share this and everything else with each and every one of you. Thank you.
Our greatest hope for the future is that a cure will be found to end childhood cancer and other life-threatening pediatric illnesses. But as long as our services are needed, we'll be here ready to support families during their most critical days. Believe in Tomorrow will always serve as a beacon of hope and a source of healing and refuge to critically ill children and their families. Our goal is to be recognized by the nation's top children's hospitals as the premier provider of pediatric respite and hospital housing services in the United States. Having provided nearly 1 million overnight accommodations to pediatric patients and their families over the past 40 years, we are uniquely positioned to significantly expand Believe in Tomorrow's housing services. Our long-term vision for the future is to create a nationwide network of pediatric respite options. We're building upon the strong foundation we created since our founding in 1982. The current major expansion of Believe in Tomorrow's Children's House by the Sea in Ocean City, Maryland, creates the largest flagship model of pediatric respite housing in the United States. When completed next year, it will define a whole new level of creative support and unparalleled hospitality that will serve families for decades to come. Our respite expansion will include Florida and South Carolina in the near future. Our Believe in Tomorrow Children's House at Johns Hopkins is in the final stages of a major renovation that will take this nationally recognized facility into the future, serving so many of the most critical patients being treated at the world-famous Johns Hopkins Children's Center. We are committed to be the benchmark example of uncompromising integrity in nonprofit leadership and governance. Our numerous national certifications shine a light on the efforts that we make every day to be the best that we can be. With your continued support, we will embrace the next 40 years with enthusiastic compassion and determination to make a positive difference in the world that we live in. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Lisa Slifer.
When a child is born, life begins with a period of time. Time allows us to celebrate momentous occasions and look forward to the days to come. Yet when a family is handed a terminal diagnosis, the freedom of endless time is robbed. Life is too short, and time becomes most precious. For our family, that day was Valentine's Day 2009, when 5-year-old Christopher was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor. And we were told no child has ever survived this type of cancer. At that moment, Christopher's time became a countdown. And as you can imagine, the stress and the worry consumed us. So when we arrived at the Children's House and found all of our needs and activities already cared for, we had the freedom to relax and make memories. Laughter and smiles would be born, and we lived in the moment. And at the end of the week, Christopher shared, that was a good week. I wish this week was not ending. Little did we know that the next day we too would offer that same wish. For on Monday, August 3rd, Christopher underwent another surgery and never fully regained consciousness. He died 6 days later on August 8th. Our hearts were broken and our family was devastated. The days to follow felt like a world painted gray and nothing was clear. With time, light began to outshine the darkness and the shadows of the many became faces. The faces who carried us. Some of those faces now have names, while others remain anonymous. We would come to know the Believe in Tomorrow staff, some of the many volunteers, and you, the donors, who bestowed a priceless gift upon us. Yet our story is just one of thousands of stories over the past 40 years, written with the ink of hope. To the volunteers and supporters of the Believe in Tomorrow mission, your efforts matter, and you have made a difference. To Brian and his amazing staff, who love and live the Believe in Tomorrow mission, may your passion never run dry, and may God continue to bless your vision, guide your heart, and grace the many who need this blessing in the future. That was a good week. A 5-year-old boy was offered comfort and joy in his last days of life because of you. And our family received perpetual memories that continue to carry us even today. From the bottom of our hearts, we need to thank you. And now it is time to start the live auction and make sure that Believe in Tomorrow raises a lot of money so that many can continue to receive the help that we've received in the future. So ladies and gentlemen, introducing the premier sponsor and president of the traffic group, Mr. Wes Guthrie.
Tough act to follow, guys. You know, while this may look like the Academy Awards, Walter, don't say anything about Tony. Before we begin to do the live auction, we're going to have a drawing for the best of live winning. And once we start this auction, we're going to be in a circumstance where we need to raise a lot of money. Because if the stories that you haven't heard, that you have heard, do not make you reach into your pocket, there's really something wrong. Now, all of you that have put your name for the $100 best of live auction, you're going to see who's going to receive this. Okay. Shelley Garland, Mark Garland's wife, Paul McCartney in concert. That live auction item is now off the table. Congratulations, Shelley. Where's Shelley? Outstanding. Outstanding. You know, I started thinking a lot about a lot of different people that had quotes throughout their career about changing lives. And when you understand the starfish story, it reminds me of a quote that I just love by a guy named Andrew Gifford that basically means, you can't change the world, but you can change a person's world. And if you do that over and over again, the more people you help, the more the world has changed. And that's what each and every one of you are doing here today, tonight. You're helping to change the world. And I'd like you to embrace the notion, now, embrace the fact that what we're going to do now, you have the ability to change the life of a child. And I heard a quote, one final quote the other day that's worth repeating and remembering. And that is, love what you have. Love what you have. Before life teaches you to love what you've lost. Love what you have before life teaches you to love what you've lost. Thank you. Because I'd like each of you to remember these things as we start the live auction. Paul McCartney is off the table. And I was going to tell a story about my babysitter. My children now are approaching 45 and 50 years old. I wanted to tell a quick story about my babysitter, about Paul McCartney. We're driving in the car one day, and she says, Paul McCartney, he's with Wings. I said, you know, he was with another band first. She had no idea that this guy McCartney was with a little group called the Beatles. All right, we're getting ready now. We're going to do package number 2, which is a 7-night vacation. And I've spoken to some of you already. Pineapple Beach Resort in Antigua. It's a 7-night all-inclusive stay for 2 people. Yes, but before we start, if you're a family that have been touched, had their lives touched by BIT, please stand. If you're a family, please stand. Please stand if you're a family, because we want you to bring your children up. Allow your children to come up here with me, please. Come on up. Because they're going to help me. Come on up. These children, that's it. Give them a big round of applause. Don't be shy. Come on up. I need your help, because you're going to encourage these adults to reach into their pockets. You're going to encourage them to give just a little bit more and to change the world by changing the life of a child, just like the starfish. You gotta love that starfish story. If you didn't get a chance to understand what that's about, come on around, guys. Now we're ready? I think we're ready. All right. Guys, these are the children whose lives have been impacted by the Believe in Tomorrow Foundation. And so what we need to do is to figure a way to raise some real good funds. We only have 3 live auction items left. The first one is 7-night vacation to Pineapple Beach Resort in Antigua. 7 nights, all-inclusive stay for 2 people. All-inclusive meaning that the dining, beverages, alcohol, including alcohol. Where is she? Including alcohol. You want to go to Antigua? Kevin, you want to go to Antigua? Want to go to Antigua? All alcohols are included. All right, we're going to start the bidding at $1,500. Who's going to raise their hand for $1,500? Okay, we got $1,500. Let's go $2,000. 2,000. We got 2,000. Okay, good. 2,500. Do we have 2,500? 2,500. 2,500. There's 2,500 over there on the right. Okay, we got 25. Do we have 3,000? 3,000. We got 3,000. Do we have 3,500? 3,500. Get it going. We got 3,500 over there. We got 3,500 over there. Do we have 4,000? Do we have $4,000? 4,000 over there? Okay, very good. We got 4,000. Do we have 4,500? 4,500? 4,500? 40. There's 4,500 in the bank. Yeah, way to go. Let's go to $5,000. This is a 7-night trip. Oh, we got it. All right. Remember, full airfare is not included, but we're going to give you a $500 gift card. Okay? There are a few blackout dates right around Christmas and New Year's, and travel's got to occur before December 20th of 2023. So you've got a long time. You got about 18 months to make this plan. We have $5,500. There's $5,500. Okay, we got $5,500. Way to go. Do we have $6,000? Do we have $6,000? Do we do? Get them going. It's not high enough. $6,000. Do we have 6,000? We got 6,000. All right. Way to go. 6,500. 6,500. We got 6,500. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. Do we have $7,000 yet? Do we have 7,000? Do we have 7,000? We got 7,000. All right. All right. We got 7,000 over there. We got 7,500. We do 7,500. We got 7,500. We're going to 8,000 now. Keep it going. Let's go to 8,000. We got $8,000. We got 8,000 over there. So you're going to go 8,500 then. If you can do 8,000, you can do 8,500. Absolutely. Let's go to 9,000, right? $9,000 is a lot of money. That's exactly right. We have 9,000. We have 9,000. We got 9,000. We got 9,000. All right. Woo. Kids, that's $9,500. We got $9,500 already. Holy $10,000. We have 10,000. Yes, we got 10,000. We have 10,500. You know what? We're going to skip the 500. We're going to $11,000. We have 11,000. These kids, yes, we got 11,000. Do we have 12,000? We got $12,000. All right. Do we have 13? We got 13,000. We have 14,000. We got 14. We have 15. We got $15,000. Guys, you don't know how exciting this is. We have 16,000. We got 16. We have 17. We got 16,000. We got 16. Do we have 17? This is unbelievable. We're going to go once, twice. We got, you're waving. Oh, sold. 17,000. All right, the next package, H&F Bar Ranch. And for those of you, come on, we're gonna do this. We gotta do ranches. Okay, so here's the deal. We got 4-night stay for 4 people at the H&F Bar Ranch. Far too young to remember a movie called City Slickers. With a guy, guys. Anyway, 4 nights at a dude ranch in Wyoming. One of a kind dude ranch. What you're gonna do? You're gonna go horseback riding and swimming and hiking, campfires, fly fishing, arts and crafts for the kids. This is for 4 people. We're gonna start this bid at $2,000. We have $2,000 for the dude. We got 2. We have 20. We have $3,000. We got 3,000. Volunteers, if you're not really bidding, keep your fingers down. 3,000. We got 3,000. Do we have 4,000? We got 4,000. We have 4,000. Do we have 5,000? We got 5,000. Thank you, Jeff. We got 5,000. Do we have 6,000? We got 6,000 in the back. Big hand. Do we have $7,000 for this dude ranch? Are you pointing yes? We got 7,000. Jeff is at 7,000. Do we have 8,000? We got 8,000. We have 8,000. We have 9,000. We have 9,000 for the dude ranch. Jeff's gonna bid $9,000. $9,000. Okay. We're gonna do it once. We got a 10,000. Is that 10,000? 10,000. We got 11,000. We have 11. We got 11. I can't watch all these people. want to spend all that money now? Wow! 11,000 going once. 11,000. He's going to 12. Jeff's going to 12. He's been there. What when they were at $12,000 for the food grants. Guy's been there. He knows how great it is. Way to go, Jeff. You've been there. We're going to do it. $12,000 going once, going twice. Sold. Jeff Halpin, $12,000. Thank you very, very, very much. Final package, and I'll get off the stage, and Marion's going to be really happy that I'm leaving, I got to tell you. Package 4, VIP Preakness Experience. This is a 2-day event for the Preakness. The Black-Eyed Susan steaks on Friday, May 20th, and Preakness Saturday on May 21st. This isn't what you would normally expect, because you got reserved parking, you got a reserved table seating all day long. You're going to be at the trackside, home stretch, finish line, gourmet luncheon, unlimited fine wine, beer, liquor, pari-mutuel betting windows for yourself, exclusively for you. Okay? You're going to be able to go and be saddling paddock. You're going to have private executive restrooms. You're going to have proven air programs, access to the infield, intimate Friday evening concert. Okay, we're going to start this at $1,000. We have $1,000 for the Preakness for the 2-day event. We have 1,000. Do we have 1,000? Come on, kids. Get them going. We got 1,000. All right, we got 1,000. Do we have 1,500? Do we have 1,500? Do we have 1,500? We got 1,500 a couple times, a couple, 3 people. That means we got to go to 2,000. We got 2,000. We got 3,000? Yes. We have 3,000. We have 3,000. We have 3,000. Going what? We got 3,000. We got 4,000. We got 4,000. We got 4,000. We got 4,000 in the back. We have 5. We got 5. We got 5. We got 5. Oh, we have 5,000. We're at 4. Do we have 5? We're at 4. Do we have 5? We're at 4,000. We have 5. Do we have 4,500? We have 4,500. We have 4,500. We have 4,000. Where's the 4,000? What's that? Have 4,000. 4,500? Okay, 4,500. 4,500 going once. 4,500 going twice. Oh, we got 5,000 in the back. 5,000 in the back. 5,000. 5,000. 5,000 going once. 5,000 going twice. Up. We got 5,500. 5,500. 5,500. 5,500. We have 5,500. We have 6,000. We have 6,000. 5,500 going once, 5,500 going twice. Oh, wait! See, I'm getting it all worked up. I like it. All right, so we're at $6,000. Keep it going, kids. We're at 6,000. We have 6,500, 6,500, 6,500, 6,500. 6,500. All right. 6,000 in the back and a 6,500 in the back. 6,500 in the back. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to close this off. 6,500 going once, 6,500 going. Nope. We got 7,000. 7,000. Unbelievable. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else just want to jump to like $8,000? Anybody? We got 8,000. We got 8,000. We got 8,000. We have 9,000. We have 9,000. We got 8,000. We have 9,000. We got 8,000. We have 9,000. We got 8,000, 8,000 one going once, 8,000 one twice. So, $8,000. Thank you, everyone. Kids, thank you. You helped me a lot.